Hello students, how are you all? Shall we start a social science class? Take your social science book, all of you. Open your book, page number 195. Geography 4th unit, hydrosphere. In the previous video you have seen the major relief of the ocean floor, at the same time hydrological cycle and fresh water, hydrosphere, everything you have learned, yes or no? So today we are going to see the remaining part from the same unit. Got it? Have you completed your classwork and homework? Still some people you don't send your homework properly. You should send your homework properly. Got it? With the date and name. Without date and name you should not send. You have to send your homework with your date and name. Got it? Some people you send your homework 2 days later, 1 day later. That is not acceptable. You have to send the homework the day itself. Got it? Now we are going to start a lesson. Okay. The previous class homework answer is given. Check your answers. If your answers are wrong, you have to correct it. If your answers are correct, very good. Okay. Fill in the blanks. First one answer is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is the watery part of the earth. Second one is water resources of the earth can be broadly divided into fresh water and salt water. Water resources of the earth can be broadly divided into fresh water and salt water. Third one, water table is a level below the ground where water is found collected beneath the earth's surface. Answer is water table. Fourth one answer is aquifers or porous rocks, strata filled with water found below the earth's surface. Aquifers. Fifth one, the northern hemisphere is called as the land and the southern hemisphere is called as the water. Answers are land and water. Sixth one answer, oceans and seas are considered as a resource bowl of the earth because of the immense availability as food, minerals, etc. Answer is resource bowl. Seventh one, Sylvia Early named as the first hero of the planet. Eighth one, the deepest point in Arctic Ocean is Fram Basin. Ninth one, Jacques Cousteau was a famous French ocean explorer. 10th one, the richest fishing grounds in the world is the Grand Banks of Newfoundland. Have I written all of you? If your answers are correct, just leave it. If your answers are wrong, correct it. Movement of the ocean water. Okay, movement of the ocean water. Ocean water is dynamic. And dynamic means sakti vaindadu. You know that, yes or no? The ocean water is very dynamic because when the waves comes, it will make one different sound, yes or no? And the same time it will come with over pressure, yes or no? So that is one of them. Dynamic. Temperature, salinity, density, external forces of the sun, moon and the winds keep the ocean waters in movement. So these all are the factors. They are keep the ocean water in movement. Okay, temperature alada and the waters and the waves in the form agudhu. Salinity ala, density, external forces of the sun, moon and the winds. Okay, so these all the reason for the movement of the ocean water. Okay, and it is moves in horizontally and vertically, yes or no? Waves and currents are in horizontal motion while tides have vertical motion. Okay, so கடல் அலைகளை வந்து waves, currents, tides, like that we say many things, yes or no? So waves and currents means when the waves are Okay, the water comes horizontally. When the ocean water moves horizontally, that time it is called waves or currents. Okay, when it moves vertically, that time it calls tides. Did you understand? Vertically means what? செங்குத்தாக. Yes or no? Horizontally means இடே குறுக்காக. Yes or no? So like that. கிடைமட்டமாக. ஸோ யூ see that ஓசோன் அலைகள் வந்து எப்படி வரும், அப்படி ஹைட்டாக போய் அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன செய்யும், கீழே வந்து டெம்பராக போகும். எஸானோ. ஸோ when it goes vertically, that time it is called tides, and when it goes horizontally, that time it is called waves and currents. Okay, this is the movement of the ocean water. Okay, the first waves means what? அலைகள். Of all the movements of the ocean, sea waves are considered to be the strongest. Okay, comparing to other lakes also waves form. Is no? At the same time, rivers also waves form. When the wind blows, that time waves forms in every water area. Is no? But in the ocean, waves are very strongest waves. Okay, sea waves are ripples on water caused when wind blow over the sea. So in seas waves also it will be very ripple. Okay, so when the wind blows, it will be there in movement. Okay, but the ocean waves are very strongest. Okay, and the height of the ocean waves depends on the speed of wind. Okay, speed, காற்று எவ்வளோ வேகம் அடிக்கும் அதை பொறுத்து தான் height வந்து நம்ம மெஷர் பண்ண முடியும். Its duration and the direction from which they blow. Sometimes waves are also caused by tremors. Tremors means நடுக்கம். Okay, tremors means நடுக்கம் felt on the ocean floor. Such waves are quite destructive and called tsunami. சில அலைகள் வந்து எப்படி இருக்கும், அமைதியாக இருந்து அழிவை ஏற்படுத்தும். Is that no? So they are called the tsunami. Okay, you have learned tsunami in the previous class. Yes or no? And the energy of falling wave water is used to turn hydro turbines to generate power. Okay, so the generate power, what is that? The hydro power. Hydro means water. Yes or no? So from the water also we can generate power. Okay, so when it comes with heavy force, we can generate power. Okay, turbines will be there. When it rotate, from the rotation we can get the electrical power. Okay, wave energy power plants have been installed at Vizhinjam in Kerala coast and Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India. Got it? So from the wave energy we can get the power. Next one is tides. When the ocean water moving in vertically, that time it is called tides. Okay, the periodic rise and fall of sea water due to the gravitational pull of the sun and moon on earth are called tides. Okay, the periodic rise and fall மேலே எலும்பி கீழே போகும். இதுதான் அலைகள். Due to the gravitational pull, புவியீர்ப்பு விசை, the sun and moon of the on earth. Okay, புவி எர்த்து மேலே எர்த்தில் இருக்கிற புவியீர்ப்பு விசையினால் சன் அண்ட் மூன் ஒரு கிராவிடேஷனல் புல்லால் அந்த டைட்ஸ் என்னது உருவாக்கப்படுது. ஓகே, they are classified broadly into spring tides and neap tides. What are they? Spring tides and neap tides. Okay, when the sun, moon, earth are aligned in the same line, the collective gravitation pull of the sun and moon on earth's water strengthens to form a height tide known as spring tide. Okay, so the height tide is known as the spring tide. Okay, it is because the sun, the moon and the earth sometimes they will aligned in the same line, ஒரே லைனில் இருக்கும். Okay, the picture is given. You see the types of tides: full moon, new moon. Okay, the sun, everything will be in the same line. That time what will make the spring tide will be made. Okay, and the such tides always occur on full moon and new moon dates. அமாவாசை பௌர்ணமி அந்த டைமில் மட்டும்தான் இந்த அலைகள் வந்து இந்த டைட்ஸ் வந்து உருவாகும். ஓகே, Then when the sun and the moon are right at angles, their gravitational forces work against each other, causing a low tide called neap tide. Okay, so the high tide is known as spring tide, as well as the low tide is known as neap tide. Okay, so when the sun, moon, these all are in the right angles, right angle irukappo, you see the picture is given. Sun and moon eppadi irukku? Right, moon is there, sun is there, earth in the middle. Yes or no? So when it is there in right angle, so in that time, when gravitational forces work against each other, causing a low tide called the neap tide. Okay, a neap tide occurs between two spring tides. ரெண்டு spring tide க்கு இடையில தான் என்னது உருவாக்கப்படும்? Neap tide. Okay, twice a month, when the first and last quarter moon appears. So the moon, full moon day and the new moon day, spring tide will form. Okay, in between the time what will form? Neap tide will form. Okay, potential tides energy zones of India are of the Gulf of Cambodge, Gulf of Kutch and Sundarbans. So in these areas, potential tidal energy zones, these all are called as potential tidal energy zones of India. Okay, see that potential tidal energy, already I have told, the Gulf of Cambodge, Gulf of Kutch and Sundarbans, there they use, you see that from there they produce the electricity. Tidal energy zones. From the tides, sometimes the tide comes with heavy forces, and that time you see that in the water the fan is there, it will rotate, and from that we can generate the electricity. Got it? Ocean currents. Ocean currents means நீரோட்டங்கள். Okay, the movement, கடல் நீரோட்டங்கள், the movement of oceanic water on the surface and at the depths in the definite direction is called ocean current. Okay, வாட்டர் வந்து மேலேயும் ஆழங்கள்லையும் இந்த ஓசனில் இருக்கிற வாட்டர் மூவ்மெண்ட்டை தான், இந்த மூவ்மெண்ட்டோட டைரக்ஷனை தான் என்ன சொல்லுது? ஓசன் கரண்ட். ஓகே, த ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் தட் ஜெனரேட் ஓசன் கரண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் Earth's rotation, prevailing winds and differences in temperature and salinity of ocean. So these all are the factors that generate ocean currents. What are they? If you read with me, Earth's rotation, prevailing winds and differences in temperature and salinity of ozone water. So these all are the factors which are affecting the generate the ocean currents. Got it? So the ocean currents means kadal neerotam. Okay, when the ocean waves moves horizontally, it will form. Got it? It is called the current, and sometimes it will be there in the depth and also on the surface of the water. Is that no? So it is called the ocean currents. Okay, and ocean currents are in clockwise motion in the north hemisphere and in the anti-clockwise motion in the southern hemisphere. Okay, the ocean current வந்து northern hemisphereல வந்து clockwise இயக்கத்தில் இருக்கும், southern hemisphereல எப்படி இருக்கும்? anti-clockwise motionல இருக்கும். Did you understand? Then on the basis of temperature, ocean currents are classified as warm currents and cold currents. Okay, ocean current two types of பிரிக்கலாம். Okay, warm currents and cold currents. The movement of ocean current from the low latitude towards high latitude is called warm current. Okay, example, Gulf Stream in Atlantic Ocean, North Equatorial Current in Pacific Ocean. Okay, so the low latitudes, the movement of the ocean currents from the low latitude, okay, low latitude towards to high latitudes, which is called warm current. So the high to low, which is called cold. Yes or no? High, low to high, low latitude to high latitude, warm current. But the high latitude to low latitude, what? Cold current. Okay, current means neerotam. So in book page number 196 open, you see that NIO, National Institute of Oceanography. What is that? National Institute of Oceanography was established in 1st January 1966. The headquarters of NIO is located at Dona Baula. It is in Goa. Okay. It conducts research and observations to understand oceanic features, ocean engineering, marine archaeology, etc. Okay, so the NIO means the National Institute of Oceanography. Okay, and the headquarter of this is there located in Donabola. It is in Goa. So from that we can research about the oceanic features, oceanic engineering and marine archaeology. Okay, did you understand? Then movement of the ocean water. Okay, movement of the ocean water. Ocean water is dynamic. Dynamic means sakti vaindadu. You know that, yes or no? The ocean water is very dynamic because when the waves comes, it will make one different sound, yes or no? And the same time it will come with over pressure, yes or no? So that is one of them. Dynamic. Temperature, salinity, density, external forces of the sun, moon and the winds keep the ocean waters in movement. So these all are the factors. They are keep the ocean water in movement. Okay, temperature தான் அந்த waters அந்த waves என்னது form ஆகுது. Salinity ஆல, density, external forces of the sun, moon and the winds. Okay, so these all the reason for the movement of the ocean water. Okay, and it is moves in horizontally and vertically. Yes or no? Waves and currents are in horizontal motion while tides have vertical motion. Okay, so கடல் அலைகளை வந்து waves, currents, tides, like that we say many things. Yes or no? So waves and currents means when the waves are, okay, the water comes horizontally, when the ocean water moves horizontally, that time it is called waves or currents. Okay, when it moves vertically, that time it calls tides. Did you understand? Vertically means what? செங்குத்தாக, yes or no? Horizontally means இடே குறுக்காக, yes or no? So like that. கிடைமட்டமாக. ஸோ யூ see that ஓசோன் அலைகள் வந்து எப்படி வரும், அப்படி ஹைட்டாக போய் அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன செய்யும், கீழே வந்து டெம்பரா போகும். எஸ் ஆர் நோ? ஸோ when it goes vertically, that time it is called tides, and when it goes horizontally, that time it is called waves and currents. Okay, this is the movement of the ocean water. Okay, the first கன்சர்வேஷன் ஆஃப் மெரைன் ரிசோர்ஸஸ். நம்ம வந்து அந்த மெரைன் ரிசோர்ஸஸ் என்ன செய்யணும்? பாதுகாக்கணும். ஓகே, கன்சர்வேஷன் மீன்ஸ் வாட்? பாதுகாத்தல். ஹவு? ஓகே, ஓசோன்ஸ் ஆர் த லைஃப் பிளட் ஆஃப் பிளானட் எர்த் அண்ட் மேன்கைண்ட். ஓகே, ஸோ ஓசன் இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த லைஃப் பிளட். நமக்கு வந்து ஒரு முக்கியமான தேவை இதானோ, தட் இஸ் ஸோ ஃபார் த பிளானட் ஆஃப் எர்த் அண்ட் மேன்கைண்ட். எல்லாருக்குமே ஒரு முக்கியமானது. த humankind depends on the marine resources for its survival. We get many resources from the marine for our நம்ம உயிர் வாழ்வதற்கு நிறைய நம்ம ரிசோர்ஸஸ் வந்து மெரைன்லேருந்து நமக்கு கிடைக்கும், கடல்லேருந்து கிடைக்கும், ஓசன்ஸ்லேருந்து. They are also essential for the economic prosperity, social well-being and quality of life. Okay, and next one is ozones have extensive deposit of oil reserves. Okay, so oil reserves எல்லாமே எங்கே இருக்குது? ஓசன்ஸில் இருக்குது. எக்ஸ்டென்சிவ் டெபாசிட். ஓகே, besides a major fishing ground, it helps in generating non-conventional energy, development of many ports and harbors for trade activities. Okay, so for many ports are there, is and many harbors, நிறைய துறைமுகங்கள், நிறைய ஹார்பர்ஸ்லாம் இருக்குது ட்ரேட் ஆக்டிவிட்டிக்காக. இதானோ, ஸோ ஓசோன் via ozone we can do the trade. இதானோ, ஸோ it is one of the very helpful resource. இதானோ, அது then the coastal tourism also attracts people around the world, thereby contributing to the economy of many countries. So the many tourist places are there in the coastal areas, like Goa beach, Marina beach and Kanyakumari beach. Many beaches are there, famous beach. Many beaches are there in our Tamil Nadu and overall world. Many beaches are there, so they are useful for the tourism. Okay, so from that we can develop our economy. So these all are the conservation of marine resources. Okay, then turn to a book, page number 194. Sorry, page number 199. Page number 199. The Great Barrier Reef. Reef means what? What is the meaning of reef? பாறைகள். Is there, do you know it is given? The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system composed of 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands stretching for about 2,000 kilometers. So that is the world's largest coral reef system. Okay, and it covers an area of about 350,000 kilometers. Got it? We should know that is what is the greatest coral reef system of the world. Okay, the Great Barrier Reef. Okay, it is there in Queensland of Australia. Okay, it is there in Queensland of Australia. And the Gangetic dolphin was declared the national aquatic animal in 2010. This has become an endangered species. Are the dolphins really at risk? If so, list out the reasons. So, dolphins. Have you seen dolphin? Most of the people you have seen through the videos. So that the Gangetic dolphin is one of the national aquatic animal. Okay, it was declared on 2010. Okay, so this lesson has completed. What are the topics you have seen in this lesson? Hydrosphere you have seen, and the ocean currents, types of ocean currents, waves, tides and currents, differences, and the biotic and abiotic resources are there in marine resources. At the same time, conservation of marine resources. These all you have seen from this lesson. So this lesson has completed. You have to find the book back one word answers. Got it? For that your class work is. So the generate what is that? The hydro power. Hydro means water. So from the water also we can generate power. Okay, so when it comes with heavy force, we can generate power. Okay, turbines will be there. When it rotate, from the rotation we can get the electrical power. Okay, wave energy power plants have been installed at Vizhinjam in Kerala coast and Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India. Got it? So from the wave energy we can get the power. Write a brief note on sea waves. Of all the movements of the ocean, sea waves are considered to be the strongest. Sea waves are ripples on water caused when wind blow over the sea. Sometimes waves are also caused by tremors felt on the ocean floor. Such waves are quite destructive and called tsunami. Right fast, all of you. Write fast, all of you. Write neatly. And your homework is, today your homework is fill in the blanks. Find the books. Find the answers from the book. Okay, inside the book, not book back onwards. Got it? So read the book and find the answers from inside the books. First one, a steep slope which descends from the edge of the continental shelf to the deep ocean bed is called dash. Dash, the deepest known underwater sinkhole in the world. A nautical measurement of the depth of water in the ocean is dash. An imaginary line on a map joining the points of equal depth is called dash. The degree of concentration of salt in the seawater is called dash. Of all the movements of the oceans, dash are considered to be the strongest. Seventh one, the periodic rise and fall of seawater is called dash. Write fast, all of you, and write neatly. Write it without any mistake. Ocean currents are in dash motion in the northern hemisphere and in dash motion in the southern hemisphere. Ninth one, the Gangetic dash was declared the national aquatic animal in 2010. 10th one, the dash is the world's largest coral reef. Write fast, all of you, find the answers from the book.